Anybody who has ever driven a car in New York City and had to park one, you're gonna understand this, but I've developed this issue where I have a really good parking spot. I don't have to move it until tomorrow at noon, but we have to go somewhere today. So it's like, do I drive? Do I walk? And since it's probably, I don't know, about 20 degrees today, I should probably drive. That's probably the best idea. But it's right in front of the building. I have the best spot. Just gotta suck it up. So Danielle just has to pick up her passport today, so it shouldn't take too long, as long as it's ready. So instead of like parking and then having to like fight to get out and hoping somebody doesn't block me in, I'm just gonna circle the block a few times.
I think I lost my phone.
This tea is good. There's a bunch of leaves in the bottom.
Perfect.
Danielle and I figured out a life hack. We've known it for a while, but we really had to implement it today. We were in an argument. We were kind of fighting, very angry. We realized that whenever we get to that point, that we're probably hungry and we're actually hangry. So we just stop talking to each other until after we eat. So we did that and it worked, and now we're totally happy and everything's fine. Just needed to go get some carbs. This low carb diet, it's pretty rough, and we had to go eat some rice and sushi. Okay, if you're wondering how we got back into Brooklyn so quickly, or why, Danielle thought she lost her phone, so we had to rush back home to make sure that she didn't lose it somewhere. Not because she can't live without her phone, but because like that's how she makes money, that's how she does business. So we had to come and find it. Turns out it was just sitting on the bed. What's a snow squall? Apparently, it is a real thing. Whoa. It was like really pretty for a minute, and then it went from being really, really pretty to really, really terrifying. I think I hear people screaming on the street now. It's like, this is crazy looking. This no longer looks like fun, enjoyable snow. It looks like white death. What are these people doing? It's just like a cloud, just like blowing in. That guy's still drinking his coffee. Just a normal Wednesday. Yeah, those people are screaming. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're definitely screaming. Go inside. Like, go into a restaurant or a deli or something. Like, what are you doing out there? Why are you doing this to yourselves? Go in that door, right there. Go inside. Why not? You, put a hat on. He's got an umbrella. Oh, there he goes. Now he's using it. He wasn't using it a minute ago. See how hard that's blowing? Just like a sheets of snow coming in. cold. 2 pairs of gloves. It's freezing out here. So as quickly as that storm blew in and all that snow just came in, it was crazy. Like, you saw it. It was just like total whiteout. Like, people were walking by with just like sheets of snow caked to the side of their face. It was nuts. But as quickly as it came in, it's gone. Like, it's gone. The sun is coming out. Like, it's starting to be sunset, but the sun is coming out. It's still really cold, but it's done snowing. There's a little bit of snow left on the ground. It's starting to kind of like melt and blow away and all that kind of stuff. But it was just like, it happened and then it was gone. And I was watching all of those people that were still out just living their lives, going about their business like no problem, nothing was happening. Like, that is something about New York that inspires me. That people just, like, they don't care. Like, the news is saying don't go outside. It's basically the end of the world. It's the coldest it's ever going to be, the most snow you've ever seen in your life, and New Yorkers are like, yeah, but I got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. I got to go. And so they do that. They just live their lives. They do what they're supposed to do, and it's impressive. Whoa, that's a lot of wind. I was looking at them thinking, there's always someone. If you're not willing to do it, there is always someone who's willing to go the extra mile to get something done. If you're called to do something, if you're supposed to be doing something, if you have this dream or this passion or this vision of something that you want to be doing or should be doing or you've been called to do, and you don't do it, there's always someone waiting to take that opportunity that you have wasted, who's willing to go the extra mile to get it done. They're willing to walk through the blizzard and the snow and the rain and whatever. They're not going to let anything stand in their way. And because you let something stand in your way, you lost your chance. You lost your chance to do the thing that you could have been great at. You lost the opportunity to do something that could have changed the world because you didn't want to go the extra mile. And I have been struggling so much with these videos to keep going the extra mile, to keep doing it. Because it started out great. It started out really well. Like, things were growing. My channel was like slowly going up and climbing, and like a few more subscribers and more views and all that. And then it just kind of like leveled off and just kind of faded away, and people stopped commenting as much and stopped interacting and sharing, and I kind of didn't want to do it anymore. And so my question there is, why? Was I doing it for channel growth? Was I doing it did I do it for the subs? You know what I mean? Like, was that what I was doing it for? Was I doing it to get attention from people? Or was I doing it because 6 months ago I was praying about what my next step was, and God was like, I want you to start doing daily YouTube videos. That sounds like it might be kind of a dumb thing, a crazy thing for God to want me to do, but that's what he asked me to do. And I prayed about that for a long time before I took the step to make these videos. The answer never changed. And so if that's what I'm supposed to be doing, then I'm not doing it for other people. I'm not doing it for a YouTube channel growth. I'm not even doing it, I shouldn't even be doing it for myself, for my own personal growth. Like, all of those reasons are dumb reasons, because what's going to end up happening is I'm just going to stop. I'm going to burn out. I'm going to quit, because none of those things are good enough reasons for me to want to keep making daily videos. For some people they are, but for me they're just not. Like, that's not a good enough reason. My ultimate goal in life is not to have a super successful YouTube channel. But if I really believe that God has called me to do this thing, then I should be doing it for Him. Like, in Colossians 3 is where it says, whatever you do, whatever work that you do it for the Lord. Don't do it for other people. Don't do it even for yourself, but do it for the Lord, because your reward for everything, for anything, is in heaven. It's not here. Everything here on earth is temporary, but God is eternal. And our work, the things that we do, the reasons behind what we do, when we do them, needs to have eternal significance. So when I look at things in that light, a YouTube channel doesn't have eternal significance. But being authentic and showing people the love of God and what God has done in my life, that does have eternal significance. And that's something that'll make me want to get up every day at 5 a.m. to make videos. That's something that'll make me want to keep going with something that I committed to, that I feel like God's calling me to, even when it gets tough. It's something that makes me want to go that extra mile, want to come out here and stand on the street whenever it's 20 degrees, and there's a crazy snowstorm, and all this stuff is happening. That's going to make me go the extra mile and do it anyway, and do it even though I don't want to. It's getting dark on me again, guys. So when you're thinking about cutting corners, when you're thinking about not going the extra mile and not doing everything to the best of your ability and doing it for the Lord, remember, there's someone else who's willing to do it. If you're not willing to do it, you don't want to take that step and go the extra mile and make it happen, there's someone else who's going to take your opportunity. They're going to do it for you. And I promise you that if you don't do it, God's going to give it to them. He's just going to be like, you know what? If you're not into this, that guy over there is, or that girl over there will do it. Like, somebody else will do it. Somebody else is willing and ready, and they will stop at nothing to see that this thing gets done. And whenever we look at all of this with eternal significance, it makes it all worth it to go the extra mile. It makes it all worth it to give it everything we've got, because it's not about us. It's about making sure that everybody else knows who God is and who Jesus is and what he can do for you. So that's it. There's going to be another video tomorrow. I'll see you then.